So this report is from the Cambridge Sustainability Commission on Scaling Behaviour Change. And what it does is bring together a lot of existing evidence and the views and opinions of over 31 academics, practitioners and leaders in the area of sustainable behaviour change to think about how can we best intervene to respond to the climate change crisis. And what it really does is put questions of power, politics and social justice at the centre as a way of trying to tackle questions of inequality and climate change at the same time. Too often in debates about behaviour change, people think about the voluntary actions of individuals or households, and often that's taken out of the context of power and politics and what roles governments and institutions and cities and corporations also need to be taking if we're going to tackle the climate crisis. Increasingly, governments and others are recognising that behaviour change is an important part of our responses to climate change. So it's not just about technology, it's not just about pricing in markets, and it's not just about regulation. We need behaviour change from a whole range of different actors, but particularly some of the highest polluting individuals in society. One of the things we try to do in the report is try and nuance the behaviour change debate. So it's not just about all of us acting, it's really about targeting the most polluting parts of society, so richer consumers. But it's also about what we call targeting particular hotspots. So it's things like aviation and housing and diet. There are certain areas, in other words, that we really need to focus our attention on. The title of the report is Changing Our Ways, and what we really focused on are a range of ways in which we need to change behaviours. And that does mean rethinking things like questions of income and inequality, questions of infrastructure, making sure that transitions towards a lower carbon economy are just ones. So it's not just about the behaviour of particular individuals or households, it's about a whole range of systemic changes that need to take place. And that's really one of the key messages, the need to get beyond this distinction and this division, if you like, between individuals on the one hand and the system on the other. It's really about individual and system change.